Top 5 Fantastic and Surreal Creatures. Number 5. Elm, Proaches anguinus. This amphibian, native to the deepest, darkest caves of Europe, most famously in Slovenia, and mistakenly identified in ancient times as a baby dragon, has to be one of the most bizarre animals in the world. Completely blind, and lacking body pigmentation almost completely, the elm lives in a very alien sensory universe. Despite being blind, it can pick up both chemical and electrical signals via receptors on its entire body, which comes in handy to find the small invertebrates it feeds upon. Completely aquatic, the elm has a soft, pale skin that resembles somewhat that of a very pale human being, hence its local nickname of human fish. There's a second subspecies of elm, the black elm, which is just as interesting but a tad less bizarre, since it has eyes and lacks the pale complexion of its cousin. Number 4. Blanket octopus, Octopus violaceus. There's no such thing as a normal octopus. These extraordinary animals look like they came from another planet, took a dip in our oceans and liked it enough to stay. Among the many strange traits of octopuses, octopi, we could mention having 3 hearts, venomous saliva, a hidden parrot-like beak, being able to change the color and texture of their skin with incredible ease and speed. They are much better at it than, say, chameleons, and having intelligent arms that don't seem to need instructions from the brain to perform certain actions. Number 3. Glass frog, Central niddy. What makes these little tropical American frogs so surreal is that they have translucent skin, which basically makes them a living anatomy lesson without even having to cut open the frog. Indeed, some of their internal organs such as the heart, intestines and liver are perfectly visible when you look at the frog's underside. They are closely related and behave similarly to the better-known tree frogs. Number 2. Hatchetfish, Sternopticodea. Viewed from the front, the hatchetfish looks otherworldly, and in a way, it does live in a different world from ours. This deepwater fish is found in all the oceans except for the coldest regions, and, like the elm and blobfish, spends its entire life in almost complete darkness. The only life it sees is produced by living creatures, including itself, via special photophores or light-producing organs on its sides, which allow it to lure prey and to escape predators. As scary as it may look, the hatchetfish poses no threat for humans, being only a few centimeters long. Number 1. Satanic leaf-tailed gecko, Uroplotus fantasticus. Evolution made this lizard look so much like a decaying, dry leaf, that it is seldom seen, let alone eaten, by any predators. It is found only in Madagascar, where it shares the forests with other fantastic reptiles. It is an insect eater, and despite its infernal name, scary eyes and defensive threat display, which it uses only when camouflage doesn't work, which is very rarely, it is completely harmless to humans. Unfortunately, this incredible species is endangered due to over-collecting for the pet trade, and the devastation of its natural habitat. Madagascar's forests have been reduced in a 90% and most of its iconic species are either gone or in the edge of extinction,